My name is Tevin Goggins. I am from small town Kentwood, Louisiana. And fun fact, I listen to '90s R&B like it's still the '90s. I'm a mortgage loan originator. Um, we help clients go from wanting to purchase a home to going through the process of securing financing for that home. Um, Man, it's all about the impact. I was told that income is the outcome, so it wasn't about the money per se. It was more about kind of reversing the history of our kind of people, getting access to home ownership. We've gone through redlining, we've gone through misinformation, and I want to do my part to correct that trend. So. Choosing a career path was difficult. It actually was something that took a while. I started in sales in the car business. Ultimately, that became me operating a credit repair industry, credit repair company. And after helping some clients increase their credit scores, I started realizing people were using it to do three things: get high limit credit cards, buy cars, and buy homes. So I ended up speaking to a person who's now my mentor, and he told me like you can just get the license and you can help them on both sides of it. So it took it. This was years in the making, but kind of pivoted into this role. If I wasn't a mortgage loan originator, I would definitely be in something that was a combination of service and sales. So we're thinking, car business is what I've done for many years, or being an entrepreneur and having some type of service-based business. Like I said, that service leadership is a big deal for me. I love, counseling and sharing information to help people improve their finances for sure. So. If someone was to start this career, the first piece of advice would be to start early. I found out about this industry and this role much later in my professional life. Um, there's a couple benefits to starting early. You get your name out there sooner, and you can build your lifestyle with your success. So year two being 21 years old versus being 30 plus, it changes things. So that would probably be the first thing. The second thing is to love what you do. This is a career that you can be proud of. We have a huge impact. There's nothing like witnessing someone get the keys to their home. So you have to love it because there's going to be a lot of stress that comes with it. I think lastly, um, I would say talk about it. Like this is one of those things you can be proud of, and you have to talk to a lot of people about what you do, the benefits of your services, and you just want to educate. So talk about it, start early, and love it. Those would be my three things. A day in the life is simple. We have a lot of conversations about transitioning, potential homeowners over to the application process. So we're doing a combination of, having those initial conversations to send out the application. We're also nurturing applications to get, from application to pre-approval. We're trying to get pre-approvals out so that someone can get on the contract when they find a home they like. And we're just kind of watching everything go through the pipeline. So it's a lot of conversations to keep the pipeline built, but then it's also up to you to keep everything flowing properly to make sure we make closing times. The first two things I want people to think of me when my name comes up. Number one would be um, small town beginnings, like very humble. We talked about the small town that I'm from, and I want them to know that even coming from some such humble beginnings, there's no cap on what you can become. That's probably the first thing because I want them to know that I'm a lot more like them than social media may tell. Outside of that, financial solutionists. Like I believe in learning and understanding as many financial products as possible to help people, get into a better financial position. I do believe the middle class is, I don't want to say like forgotten, but that's really where it's coming. And I want to give power back to the middle class so that average Americans can, take that next step into their financial security. So those will be my top two. These are probably my favorite two things because in this type of career where you'll hear phrases like "it's eat what you kill," you have to build your brand and you have to market yourself to people. You're going to have people that are not, necessarily comfortable with the type of work you do. It's going to be different because it's not, a salary. It's going to be something that you can create your lifestyle. So when they tell you that you can't, you have to keep your eye on the prize. Whenever I hear someone say that's not what they would do or they wouldn't recommend it, all I think about is why I got started. Because that income is the outcome. So as long as I'm creating enough positive impact and I'm doing my part to educate and provide, home ownership solutions for my community, then nothing else matters. I always keep my eye on that prize. And I do feel like this is a part of my purpose, on a more divine level. So there's nothing anyone could tell me that would reverse that. Man, this might be the most impactful one because it's so frowned upon, right? Like you can't really do this often. But something I carry with me every single day is that I survived losing both parents. Um, of course, that's a part of life, and people compartmentalize that in a way where it's normal. But that loss to me personally was catastrophic. And some type of way, I wake up every day and still put in the work, and I'm able to pursue a career that I promised my parents I would. And I'm getting closer every day to goals that I shared with them. So, in a strange way, this makes me feel more connected to them as well. But honestly, just I think it's really amazing that I survived it because a lot of people don't. So first and foremost, I absolutely love what's being done here. This project raises awareness to so many different fields that you can use to create your lifestyle, and I really wish there was something like this when I was in your shoes, because even down to what my role is, I didn't know it was available until about 4 or 5 years ago. I've been out of school. I'm not going to age myself, but for a very long time. So if I would have known about this coming out of high school, it may have been something I pursued sooner. So I think shedding the awareness on different things that we're doing and what the day in and day out looks like and how it aligns with our purpose and our passions, I think it really does set the next generation up for success, earlier on success, which I think is invaluable. So I think what's being created here is beautiful, and I'm really excited to be a part of it.